everybody! This is the final video in my Facebook report. I'm hoping you've enjoyed these, but this is just a summary. Let's say you didn't have time to listen to all the other videos and you just want a quick summary, you're going to get that here. Or maybe you've watched them all, but you just want a quick reminder again of what we went over. Maybe you didn't have time to go through all of them all at once. So basically, and this week, it's only a 2-day week, right? So far, so this isn't going to be any part of what we're talking about. But basically, in summary, I do believe it's important to be posting consistently to social media, with a caveat here. You need to be posting your link in everything you do, because for me, the goal is always to get people to click to your website. So if you remember, I talked about this in some of the other videos. My best post that I've done recently, one of my best ones, and it's not so annoying, it hides things on me, but didn't have that many clicks to my website. There's one of a before and after photo. It had like so many likes and comments and everything, but it had 0 clicks to my website because I didn't actually put the link in there. This one that did amazing for me, so many likes, not even the person whose kids it is wasn't even tagged, did really good too with 20 links, clicks to my link, which is my website. Now, also notice that in the post, you can see the link before you have to click more. So that's super important, because some of these other posts, this one would cut it off and there's no link clicks. So, but one of the best things that I did was, where is it? Was this post, remember? It only had, and accidentally double posted it, so 1,500 reach, which actually is pretty good for a blog post link. But remember, between both of these posts, oh, it's not showing me for some reason the statistics, more than 60 clicks to my website from posting a blog post. And this is something that is tricky because you feel like you shouldn't be posting blog posts because the reach is so small. Well, Facebook doesn't want you taking people off of Facebook, first of all. Second of all, Facebook is only showing people reached. And the big thing is, yeah, when people click to your website, they're way less likely to comment, to share, and to like, because what they did was they clicked to your website. So things that don't have many likes, comments, and shares aren't going to show up like they're doing very good, but they could be doing very well. The other thing is that the more comments, likes, and shares you get, the more Facebook is going to show more people. So just by default, posting a blog post, not as many people are going to see it. But it doesn't matter, because if more people click to your website, that's what you want, that's what you're going for. The other thing was, I did get more inquiries, okay, during a basically pretty much a 2-week dry spell where I had hardly posted much on Facebook. I didn't have any inquiries on my website or my Facebook messages. But in these last 2 weeks, I've gotten 4 website form inquiries, 2 Facebook messages. Now that might not sound like much to you, but I'm not including any direct email messages or phone calls, just because I was trying to make this easy to compare, and I wasn't about to spend 100 hours digging through my past emails, going through archived things, all that stuff. And right now I haven't booked any of those people. However, when I sent out my blog post link, I did get 2 bookings from my website. So technically on social media I didn't get any bookings. A lot of these people I'm playing phone tag with. When I go back and I'm looking all of August and the very end of July, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had 9 inquiries on my website, and 5 of those people booked. So in 2 of them I have notes that yes, they booked later. So they actually booked a couple weeks later, and it was a matter of phone tag. So for me, social media isn't the only answer. It has to be social media, it has to be me following up with people, which is going to be what I'm going to do this afternoon, and it needs to be also me emailing my email list to get these bookings. So basically what I'm going to end up doing with this is I'll do another follow up with this, maybe I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. I'm going to say in towards the end of October, early November, and then I'll kind of do even a whole extra, who are those people booked. I'm going to stay consistent on Facebook, and I'm going to see, if this keeps up, if these inquiries keep up, or if it kind of, goes to like a flat line type of a thing. Last but not least, for me this time of year, fall, I don't get as much organic search. Like I get about, not half, but like 2/3 of the organic search. So my searches are going down so in other words, probably searches for photographers in my area are also going down. Because most seniors have already had their senior photos done, people are still looking for family photos, but organic search for photographers are down for me, at least for people that click my website. So it's important for me to keep up on social media to kind of balance that out. So you guys, if you need to have Google Analytics in there, and you need to be checking to see who's going to your website, how many sessions or new users or whatever. You got to keep it the same though across the board when you're comparing if it is going down or not. Because if it's going down and you're getting less inquiries, that's a big part of it, and you're going to want to even that out by doing more posts to social media. Okay, so next action steps for you guys. So what I want you guys to do is, it's awesome that I've shared all this data, and you can dig way deeper in the other videos. I went over other topics that I'm not doing in this summary as well. But basically, it's important for you to make sure you do have Google Analytics installed in your website. Super easy to do, but I'm not the person to give you the instructions. Google it, right? Because even if you don't have time or even know how to understand it, you need to just install it now so you can look back later. So get that installed. The second thing is just look in your insights, because you need to be able to understand all this stuff for you, right? You need to be able to do this. You need to be able to do, it's telling me who I should watch. I don't like watching competition, so I'm probably just not going to do that. You need to be able to look at your posts. I want you to go through, figure out a way to easily see how many inquiries you've gotten, put them on a piece of paper with the date next to them, and then try to compare it to your Facebook. And just kind of see if there is a pattern, if you are getting more inquiries on the days that you're posting. That's going to be important to you. The other thing is, I want you to go through and I want you to check and see who the most popular people you post about are on both Instagram and Facebook. Are there popular people? And by popular, I mean like, they don't even have to be like quote unquote popular people, but like people who know people, right? People who know people and get a lot more, like right here, okay? He's not an athlete or anything, but he has a lot of friends. His family has a lot of friends. Here's my studio floor. That one did good. So see what does best, see what people do best. This woman here does, this one doesn't show it that well, but on Instagram it does. So see the movers and the shakers, and then every few months post one of their photos. Don't post them all at once, right? I want you to do that, and I want you to just make sure, go through my very first report. Even if you don't read it or listen to the video, go to the action steps, because those are going to be so important. Is just making sure you're posting a link to your website. I'm going to call it above the fold. And so what I'm talking about above the fold, let's see, is you're going to want to make it so that people can actually, like this is from my Instagram, people can actually post on or click on your link and not have to click the click more button. Let's see if I have an example of that. This one doesn't have a link, so that's stupid of me, right? I'm not seeing, because I think they're just going to show me everything. Okay. And then also doing blog posts. I know we don't all have time to watch blog posts or write blog posts. Even if it's one photo of one person and there's 2 short paragraphs that are just super punchy and good, I want you to do that. And here it doesn't matter if there's a see more, because if they click here, they go to my website. So I want you to do all those things. I know that's a lot. And just keep up the posting. I know I've talked to you about how inconsistent I am, but I've never really analyzed it. I've always been questioning it. always. I've always questioned whether Facebook actually got me more business or not. And it's still, for me, I mean, right, it's not a 100% guarantee. Yes, it is giving me more business. I'm making more money, but it's very much likely, right? Because my website traffic has gone up. My Squarespace, my messages to my website have gone up during those periods. And even if I only booked 2 people a month for that, it's worth it for me, right? 2 bookings for me at my session fee and average sale is worth the, you know, 15 minutes a day that I'm spending posting. Now, what I'm going to be working on next is doing more batch posting where I'm just going to pre-post a bunch of things for people that just kind of lay it out, and then it can be like literally 1 hour a week that I'm spending. But anyway, social media is important with the caveat that it only works if you have your website your website link in every post, and it's going to give you the best results when you do a blog post link in there. If you don't do your if you don't put a link to your website, like here I didn't, waste of time, right? Then it comes down to exposure, and there's nothing I can measure with this. I can measure it, but the measurements don't come out good. It will not show me my reports, but basically I know that there's a lot of likes and comments, and when I shared it on my personal page, there was a ton too. 0 link clicks because there is no link to click. So anyway, that's the summary. I hope you guys enjoy it.